Hey guys, happy Wednesday. I don't think anyone's here right now, so I'm just going to slide this window open over and finish drafting this sweater that mysteriously fell off of eBay, and so I have to kind of start over with this listing. Hoping y'all are getting work done today. So far, I have taken pictures, 207 pictures. I've been to the post office. I've steamed clothes, and that's really it. It's not a lot. I slept late, so that's why. Still have some inventory to put away. I still need to do some inventory. I finished my sweaters yesterday, finally, but now I'm doing the blue section, which has over 250 items. So yesterday I took down and redrafted or listed 58 items, I believe, so I can start getting those blue items back up. I always hate it when I take a section down that's that large. So I'm going to go ahead and present my screen. And we'll get started. For those of you who are watching later, thank you. Please give this video a thumbs up and comment below if you'd like. Subscribe if you're not. This is the second time this week I have gone live. That is so bizarre. Don't go live for weeks and weeks, and then I go live twice. So I think tomorrow, instead of going live, I will do a private working hangout. So if you're interested in a private working hangout, please message me on Instagram, and I will get you on the group list, and I will send you a link to the private working hangout. This is a United States Sweaters sweater. It's gorgeous. And it fell off. And I don't know how long ago it was listed, but I'm excited to get it back up. Oh, I've also taken my dog next door to the neighbors next door, because by the time I got up and everything, it was too hot for her feet. So we just went and she sniffed their whole backyard and enjoyed herself. I don't think this is an open knit cardigan. USA acrylic. No, yeah, it is acrylic. Says I need a dress template. So for those of you who haven't watched me before, I have a dress template that shows people like how long dresses are on your leg. I use those for anything that's like 34, 36 inches or longer, like nightgowns, robes, things like that. And it is right here. I have it automatically put in my dress templates. But it's just kind of a nice guide. Like I even sometimes use it when I'm trying to decide whether to list something as a micro or a midi or a maxi. But you can't always hold true to that. This is a very heavy sweater. 3/4 sleeve. It is not stretchy. There's not a lot of things I can say about that. It doesn't have any pockets. I'm going to leave the knit out because I'm not 100% sure. United States. And it's machine washable. All right. I stayed up really late last night and I just couldn't get it all done because I'm still cross-posting things from List Perfectly, and I had like 30 of them last night to do, and I just ran out of time. I'm hoping that if I do get List Easier, that will cut out my time of drafting, because I do spend a lot of my time in the evenings drafting, and I would like to cut that out of my process. Okay, here in the AI description, I need to add 24W. And I'm going to charge 20. Okay, we got to go back up here for a second. In my SKU, I'm going to put $14.99 for Shopify, and it's 2 pounds. Can't type. Nervous. I don't think anybody's here, and I'm still nervous. Okay, so when I list on Shopify, I know that I'm going to charge $14.99 for this sweater, and I need to put it at the 2 pound rate for shipping. So on eBay, it's $29.99. Auto accept is always half price. And there we go. So everything that I photographed is drafted now. Now, normally I put all my sheets in this file thing. What do you call it? An accordion file like this. But the only sheets I have are what I photographed today. So I'm just going to go ahead and look through them. But that keeps me from having to get back and forth, looking for them. Then I found this sweater that had also fallen off of eBay. Let me just remove that for a second. It's a shame too, because this is a gorgeous sweater. I called it fishnet because that's what it looks like, literally a fishnet. And it's by Sag Harbor, and it had fallen off. And I went ahead and filled out the sheet last night. I drafted it. When I took photos this morning, right here in the middle of the back, I don't know if you can see that, it has come loose. And I don't have any way of tightening that up. I just don't. And I don't want to get a return for that. By the way, how are sales today? Mine suck again. I had a good day yesterday. Let me go ahead and show you where I'm at. I'm going to be transparent here because it was really bad. It's been really bad. I've made $18.29 today. Now, that's not what I made. That's what I sold. So I am at $826 for 7 days. This is like so low. But yesterday was $167.31 in sales, which tells you how bad it is, because look at that number. And look at that right there. That day I did $43.61. And I'm on track right now to do that. Like, I've made less today. Normally what I do is I turn my promoted listings off for 45 minutes, and that usually helps me get some sales. So after I send out these offers, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'll set a timer for 45 minutes. I'm going to allow counter offers, 20% off, and bam, those are sent. I'm not even putting my newsletter blurb in there anymore because it doesn't seem to matter. So I'm going to go over to my promoted listings and take that off real quick. And let's see, the last time I took it off, I think was yesterday. And of course, a couple hours later, I started getting sales, and they all came in together. Yeah, yesterday at 11:25. So I'm going to end that. I'm going to go over to my clock and set my timer for 45 minutes. There have been days I've forgotten to set my clock, and I've gone all day without promoted listings. And then all of a sudden I'm like, I haven't had any sales in like 5 hours. Wonder why? And then I'm like, forgot to set my clock. Okay, so that timer's going. So now so I guess what I was saying, I got off subject, but anyway, this Sag Harbor sweater, I can't sell it. So I'm going to have to take it out of my drafts and get rid of the sheet. And I will donate this. I will not throw it away. I have a lady who's sending clothes out of the country. If she doesn't know somebody who wants them, then she sends them out of the country where they are either sold or worn by family members. So that one's done, but I do need to get rid of the sheet. Must have been last night I did it. All right. Hey, Anissa, you made it. I'm so glad. How are you? What's been going on? Tell me all the news. I see some of your Facebook posts. I've been trying diligently to go over to the feeds instead of just my home and seeing current things. Okay, so I'm throwing this away, but I'm going to donate the sweater. Okay. One thing I would like to do before I even get started is, because I know I'm going to get to the jeans today, I'm going to turn pictures around. And boy, it seems slow today already. I haven't even done that much today. So that when I do get to the jeans, I won't have to do this. Are you working right now, Anissa? Or are you just hanging out, resting? It's terrible here. Oh no. Have you been able to dry it out? Is it working? For those of you who can't read, if you're listening, Vanessa said her dog dumped tea on her laptop. I'm assuming that's your dog. You know what else? Blame it on the dog. I blame a lot of things on my dog. I am still working on things. Bridget, I know you didn't, Anissa, I know you didn't join me Monday, but I'm listing clothes that Bridget sent to me. And some of these clothes in this last box I'm opening are they're just absolutely amazing. Like, I don't know if I will get to these today, so I'm going to show you these leggings. I mean, we all know Bridget. She's the Disney queen. Like, she loves Disney. She goes to Disney a lot. Look at those leggings. Aren't they adorable? She calls them Americana, and they're just adorable. And I can't wait to get those listed. So I got to turn the pictures around. I don't know why, but whenever I take pictures on the flat lay, most of my photos are either backwards or, sometimes they're not. Like that one right there is fine. Like all these are fine here. And then the rest of these are not. Don't know why. And then she gave me these other ones that I didn't know how to photograph because the graphic is on the side of the pants. So I've never taken a picture like this before. I think it looks really tacky, but I tried hanging them up and you couldn't see the graphics hanging them up. That was my first thing I tried. But see, the graphic is on the side. Life is a walk in the park. So I had to put it that way. Because that's the whole point of that's the whole point of the pants. I have to turn those around. And then I took the whole picture right there like that because I didn't know what to do. I think it's terrible, but I don't know what else to do. I'm going to turn these right and see what they do. Yeah, that's probably how I want it. Trying to ship crippled. Oh no. Your demon dog. What do you mean you're trying to ship crippled? Did you hurt yourself and I don't remember that? I actually tried to listen on Monday, but Mike was chomping my ear. I caught you were upset about something. I'm always upset about something, and it's because I don't sleep, and you and I, we could probably have conversations at 2 a.m, no problem. I'm always upset about something. So, like, I'm no longer using porch pickup because they just kept skipping me. And so now I'm going to the post office every day, and I'm like, grr. And I was like, you know what? I should be thanking my higher power, or whatever you want to say, God, whoever you believe in, that I even have any packages to ship. So got to stop that. You know, I made what, $18 today. I should just be saying I'm grateful for that $18 sale instead of sales are terrible. You know, I'll tell you what's got me nervous is 2 years ago, I think it was. Yeah, because that was when I went to visit Barry for the first time. Starting in July, my store just completely tanked. And it was like that from then until January. Like I made hardly any money. And I saw that month, July, just makes me nervous that it's my sales are so bad. I messed up. And that this is happening again, and that I'm going to have a bad rest of the year. I guess I'm just being pessimistic. I don't have enough to pay my bills for the month. And so I give her a certain amount of money every month to go towards the bills. And I was telling Valerie today, my wife told me, she goes, well, if you don't have enough this month, that's okay. Just give me, less. And I almost took her up on that. And then I thought to myself, no, the whole reason I'm doing this is so that when I retire in 2 years, I can positively say to her, yes, I can cover us with eBay. And so if I start cutting that number down because I had a bad month, that's not giving her that assurance. So I'm going to take it out of my savings. I have savings for emergencies, my Shopify store, things like that, and my trip. And so I've decided I'm just going to go ahead and get into my savings, Oh, I put my stupid glasses on to read the comments. Oh, crippled electronically. Okay, duh. Okay, I get it. Yeah. Yeah, I feel that way too when our internet and our internet goes out. Not so much electricity because we have a Generac now, but typically when the electricity goes out, our cell phone usage goes out. So even trying to use a hotspot is difficult. And I usually have to put my phone outside on the porch to even get a bar or two. And so that's kind of been I get nervous when the electricity goes out still. So it's not fixable, Anissa? Are you trying? Are you trying to dry it out with a hairdryer? Yeah, I don't know how to ship without a computer. Like, I know it can be done. I see people doing it at the post office all the time. And I was talking about this the other day, I think, that my phone kept showing me, well, both. The PC said I had 2 shipments to ship out, and the phone said I had 2 shipments to ship out. But when I clicked it on the PC, only 1 item showed. But when I clicked it on my phone, I saw 2 items. And I'm like, well, how am I supposed to ship it if, I've never done that on my phone before. I know Nikki used to only use her phone, and, that's awesome, but I've never done it. I see people doing it all the time, but all right. I only have about 10 more items from Bridget to list, and then I'm out of inventory. And I'm going to the thrift on Monday, and I do have 2 appliances in my trunk to part out. I was thinking about going to the, what do you call it? Flea market on Sunday to get more appliances, but it's just going to be too dang hot out there. And I don't really think I just don't think it's a good idea for me to be out in that heat. Also, I went Monday, I tried to change my payout settings for daily because at the end of the month is tomorrow. And so I got paid on Tuesday, and I'm like, well, I want to be paid, Wednesday and Thursday. And payout schedule wasn't there. Let's see if it's there now. If I go to payout, see, it wasn't there yesterday. See, it used to be down here. It had payout schedule. It doesn't have that anymore. So I actually had to go to Google and figure out how to get to my payout schedule. It wasn't easy. I was like, I just want to change it for a few days. Oh, you have an appointment at Best Buy tomorrow. And I can't ship off my phone. I'm doing it off an old laptop. Oh, sometimes that's even worse, isn't it? Yeah. All right, so I have 2 Kaylee items this week from her. One is a jumpsuit, which I listed Monday on live, I think. And then yesterday I worked for my boss, so I didn't get a whole lot of listing done. But I have 120 drafts, something like that, because I'm trying to go through these blue items so fast. And I hope my Dymo works because I have it plugged into a different port so that I can use my webcam. Let's see if it works. It worked on Monday. Yeah, so I think, and this tomorrow I'm just going to have a private working hangout instead of a live stream. Okay, it's not doing it. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's working. Just there's a lag because it's going through this other port. Well, I appreciate you joining me. We had several people in here on Monday, and I saw that some people had watched on replay. There are a couple of people who I've talked to who have had really good sales this month, but most of the people that I talk to are not. So I guess I'm just going to chill out. I can't worry about it. Just can't worry about it anymore. Okay, I thought I put 30th. There it is. Oh, I spelled photos wrong. I should have gotten all this. I was literally loading photos 5 minutes before I went on. So. You must think I have the slowest computer. Actually, right now, Anissa has the slowest computer. But this has always been this slow ever since I got it brand new. I mean, it's not any different. I've had trouble with it from the very beginning. I will never ever get another Lenovo Yoga, or however you say this. Is it Yoga? Yeah, Yoga. Never. And I know they're supposed to be really good. And anytime I was a teacher, my wife has them. That's what the work always provides for everybody because they're supposed to be so good. But I have had nothing but trouble. This must be hand wash. Okay, so since Anissa wasn't here on Monday, after I finish the draft, I take off the little tag and I do a preview. And while it's just to put it up there, make sure everything's working. Sometimes the first picture doesn't get right. And then while I'm previewing it, I put my hang tag on my clothing. Because I have a hang tag that's got my website on it. And that's what I do. That's my process, and that's done. And it's good to have processes too when you're someone who's on YouTube, because if you don't have a certain order, you make mistakes. And I already made mistakes anyway, but did the girls get back from their trip and stuff? Did they have a good time? looked like they were staying in a college dorm. Is that what they were doing? That's what it looked like. Bridget, if you're watching later, I'm loving these clothes, girl. This was a great couple of boxes. I probably should have put these in my file. I can't even remember the number. I'm looking at it and yeah, I probably should have. All the pages are sticking together. I didn't think I drafted this many last night. Dang, girl. This is taking longer than if I would have just put them in the file. After this one, I'm putting them in the file. Okay. Oh, they're still away? Like a 2-week? Where's my mouse? College here, Penn State Tech branch. Yeah. I used to go away on summers to Texas Tech for band camp. And I always just thought I was hot stuff because I was staying in a college dorm. And it kind of helps you see what to expect if you do end up staying in a college dorm. Kind of gives you an idea of what to expect. All right, this one says I have no AI on it because I left out the, what do you call it? The material content. All right. I've started having this thing where I do, and this is where I bite my tongue on both sides. I don't know why I do that. I guess it's anxiety related. And sometimes I don't notice I'm doing it until it starts to really hurt or bleed. So I'm trying really hard not to do that today. It's a new thing. It started about 6 months ago. And I don't know. So why didn't I not put material content in this? This is why these inventory sheets are good, because I can double check myself. Rayon spandex. All right. $126 drafts, but quite a few of them don't have pictures yet. Airy Sky top 3X. That's it right there. Today would have been a good day to swim, but we're just too busy. She's deep in work in there. I think she's getting ready to go to trial, and she's got tons of stuff to do today. Today I'm down 20 pounds, 20 and a half pounds though, Anissa. So I've been very, very diligent. We did cheat last night, but because we both had long days, but I'm not really noticing when we cheat that it's really affecting me. Oh, 6 days. You do? Really? You wish it was 2 weeks? I pick my fingers and lips for anxiety done as far back as I can remember. I don't do my fingers anymore, but I do my lips. And still, I'll just pull the skin completely off. My fingers were so bad in elementary, junior high, that I would get these big pus pockets on the side of my fingers. My mother would have to pop them with a needle, squeeze them, put mercurochrome on them, and all that. It hurt so bad. And you would think after all of that that I would stop. And I didn't. Like it made no difference, which tells you that it's a mental thing, right? And so it's part of that tactic, whatever it's called. I did a show on it on my podcast, I think. The hair pulling thing, you know what I'm talking about. It starts with tact or something. Anyway, that is part of that. The skin picking is the same. And I did it my whole life, and I still there are times I just completely rip my lip completely up, and then I used to do this thing. I know this is weird, and I still have to stop myself. Is after I pull all the skin off, or like mosquito bites or anything, I would put camphorphenique on it because it would burn, or I would put peroxide on it to feel it bubble. And why I would want to do that is beyond me. Why would I want to cause myself more pain or the sensation of seeing it bubble like that and sting a little bit? And I still have to stop myself from doing that as well with peroxide or alcohol. And I don't understand. And I never asked anybody that. That's not something that I'm not in therapy anymore. I was in therapy for 40 years and I finally gave it up. And that's something I never asked her, was why do I understand the picking, but why would I want to make it even worse? It was like an addiction, and it's embarrassing. This is also weird. This is becoming a therapy session. But you would also think when you have someone to kiss that you would not want to do that to your lip. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It has no effect on me. Why would you want to kiss somebody whose lip has been bleeding? I'm going to see what you said in just a second. I want to do this so I don't forget, because I got to put my hang tag on or I will forget. Just you and me, Counselor Anissa over here. You should change the title of my show. Counseling Session with Anissa. When you guys, you men like Craig, Barry, when you always ask me, what do you women talk about? This is the kind of stuff we talk about when you're not around. Although I'm talking to Barry about, I'm saying this thing now, and I'm just like, I gotta tell you this is a woman thing, and you won't understand, but poor Barry. He has to hear a lot from me. Barry's birthday is tomorrow. And guys, if y'all are watching later today, Barry's first Whatnot show, Thrifty Santa, is on tonight at 6 p.m. Central. I don't know what time it is. I guess it'd be 7 p.m. his time. Eastern. This is the cutest thing Bridget sent me. This is a tankini. It's really cute. It's by a company called La Login. She got it off of Amazon. I was hoping it was worth more, but it's not, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and put these things in this file thing right here because the pages are all sticking together. And I don't want to lick my fingers or something on live. That would be gross. So let me see what she's saying here. You get 100. 7 our time. Yeah. The problem with 6 my time is we're usually eating dinner. And after we eat dinner, Then we usually watch TV. The game's on right now, so you'll hear her in a few minutes probably yelling at the TV. But I think it's rude for me to be in there sitting with her and the dog with my headphones on, listening to an auction. So I'll probably go in there, tell him hello, which the last time he was on Whatnot with his friend, he never would acknowledge me. But I kept saying, Barry, hi. And he just never, but he said that the lady's text was too small and he was standing too far back and he could barely even read the chat. So he's a little bit concerned about that. He got some kind of a tablet and I think he's going to try to hook up to some kind of monitor, because when you're standing there or sitting there, if you can't, like that's me, I have to keep going like this to read the comments. And I think of all the things he's concerned about, it's reading the comments. So, but I do want to go in there and wish him well. And then we're going to do a Whatnot show when we're in North Carolina in October. The ladies are probably he is too. We're going to all dress up like the Ropers again, and we are going to model the jewelry for his Whatnot show. So that ought to be fun. So I wasn't really planning to dress up as Mrs. Roper 2 days in a row, but we're going to do it. So it's fine. Valerie, if you're watching later, you need to buy a new Moo because you sold your other one. Don't forget about that. I don't know what I'm even talking about. I haven't even reserved my plane ticket yet. Here I am telling somebody else what to do. Okay. I don't know what I get 100, but I'm thinking you're saying you get me 100%. You understand. Oh, I get 100% of what you're trying to say. Okay. Yeah. It's nice to have somebody who understands that, because I think other people probably watching later are going to think I'm crazy. But, yeah. All right. So I'm not real happy with the photos for this swimsuit, because I don't normally sell 2-piece swimsuits, so I don't really have a good way of setting it up. But I'll show y'all what I did, and y'all can just 2-piece blue tankini. I hardly ever use any of the stuff that I type in here, which seems like a waste of time. But if I ever need to find something on my spreadsheet, it's nice to have some kind of reference. So I don't really know the Sizely. This is the other thing. This is messing up my process. So I don't know if I put tankini, if it'll come up. I don't think so. I don't think so. It's not coming up. Okay. Let me do miscellaneous. Okay, that was not good. Okay, I'm going to do board shorts for the bottoms. And then I'm just going to do a tank top for the top. You got time for that. Oh, shoot. I remember oh, shoot. I measured that like a bathing suit. Oh, God bless. See, this is when it's hard to get things that are different. It's taking way too much time. Not your fault, Bridget, if you're watching later. It's not your fault. I know, Bridget. She'll take responsibility for it. 25 inches. Okay. All right. So I try to look at the title right there while it's sitting there, see if I messed up. Sometimes I still miss it. Bumcrack, if that's you that just came in, hello. I still think you were there Monday and you just didn't say anything. All right. Okay. Number 64. All right. This is how I did it. This is how I do like pajamas that have 2 pieces, skirt sets that have 2 pieces. Y'all could tell me if it's not good, but well, that's taking too long. So I'm going to go ahead and add the measurement. Look how slow that is. Wow. Okay, so I took a picture of the top on the mannequin and the pants on the shorts on a hanger is what I did. I didn't know what else to do. Because I tried laying them flat on the flat lay and it looked terrible. Because the bra pads were pushing it up off the table. Okay, guess what I'll do is just put a hang tag on the top. No sense in spending the money to put 2 hang tags. I don't think people are looking at them anyway. Where are the pants? I lost the shorts. I'm going to turn my camera off for a second. Get up, try to find these shorts. Gotta be here somewhere. Okay. That's weird, Beth. The shorts are not in here. Okay. Oh, here they are. They're cute. All right, that's the best I can do on that. Hope it sells. I don't sell swimsuits very often, and I got a lot of them, man. I'm not picking them up much anymore. 54. Yes. That was a lot quicker than going through a stack of papers. Vanessa, if you're still here, they should be able to help you at Best Buy with that, because I've spilled Diet Coke on my laptop before, and it was salvageable. If that gives you any hope at all. What to call this? I don't know what to call this thing. This is not a cold shoulder. $35. I'm looking at the wrong thing. I'm messing up so bad. Do I have two things here? Yeah, I have two things here. That's right. God. It is a cold shoulder. I don't know. But it's a strange cold shoulder one. Why is it not doing it? Oh. This is weird. Sheila Rose is the name, and they spell Sheila I-E instead of E-I. But I noticed some sellers had it spelled incorrectly in their listings as well. All right. Oh, man, it's so hot. It's hot in here. She made me turn the air down. She was freezing in the front room. I'm back here just roasting. I understand why when I add photos, the whole screen just kind of goes blank for a second. I don't get that either. Preview time. I have poked myself with that tagging gun. I don't know how many times and drawn blood. I think it's sharp. Okay, next we have I'm trying to show these while I'm doing them. This is by Stitch Fix, Paper Moon. I don't know whether or not I'm supposed to leave the Stitch Fix tags on. That may be something that somebody can advise me of. I just noticed that some people keep that in their listings that have sold theirs. And another thing I don't know about Stitch Fix is, do they send you new with tags clothes only? Or do they sell you also pre-owned clothes? I don't know. But it does have the Paper Moon tag on it, so it's new with tags regardless. But anyway, this is really a cute cami. I like this. I'm gonna turn around. I showed it on my live haul, but it's just really cute. But I'm gonna go ahead and keep Stitch Fix in the title just because some have sold that way. But I don't know if that helps it or hurts it. Ah, crap. I've never done Stitch Fix before, so I didn't know if they were like ThreadUp where they have new and pre-owned. So I'm just going to do a regular cami. Bottom right. Bust is 38. Length is 27. I should have Paper Moon in here already. Yep. I've listed several since last week that she sent me. So Paper Moon Stitch Fix top 1X plus camisole. Madeline is the name. Black crisscross back. I'm not sure that I got the Madeline spelled right. I did. Madylin. It's black 99. Now it's time to get the photos and preview it. There's my timer. Now I got to remember that my timer went off. That is number 35. I took a lot of pictures of that. A lot, because it had so many tags. Someone else just came in. Bumback, if that's you, please tell me hello. All right. Loading. It's down there. I don't know why. Tag time. If anybody that just came in wants to be in the live stream with me, just let me know and I will put the link in the side chat. Otherwise, we are just working side by side today. All right, it's time to reset my promoted. And usually about an hour after I set promoted, I get at least one sale. I could use all the help I can get right now. Sometimes I actually get a sale while they're off, which is kind of strange. Like yesterday, I had 3 sales actually come in at the same exact time, 3 different people, about 5 o'clock. So I'm thinking things are very delayed over here. I wanted to keep this dress so badly, but I don't have a place for it. This is, I thought I was sharing my screen, and here I am telling y'all this. This is a beautiful draped cow neck dress by 9 Britain. Again, this is Stitch Fix, but it's new with tags. Very dressy sheath dress with pockets. It's in my favorite color, purple. But I actually have no place to wear this. No, I mean, I guess I could wear it to work, but I don't like my arms showing, so then I'm going to have to get something to go over it. And Janie's like, well, why don't you keep it for yourself? I'm like, where am I going to wear this beautiful dress? You know, so I'm going to part with it. But thank you, Bridget, for that one. I love it. I'm hoping it sells well. And I have on here $19.99 or best offer, but I think I'm going to up that to $24.99 because I looked at the comps and it doesn't sell for much, but I think I'm going to go ahead and up it a little bit just because it's a beautiful dress. So whenever it's a little bit more exceptional than the average things that have sold, I do up it. 9 Britain. Did I say sheath? Yeah. Sleeveless. New with tags. Bridget. I don't know why I put her name there. Just sometimes I'll go, where in the world did I get this from? There, I know. All right. But it's heavy. It's going to go over a pound. It's going to be like 2 pounds to ship it. So, all right. Chest is 20. Waist is 17. Oh, I'm not sharing it again. Sitting here. And the length is 45.5, which is like a knee length. And it is 9 Britain. I've never had that brand before, or it would have popped up. All right. Britain. Let's see, 9 Britain Stitch Fix women's dress. 1X just had women because I didn't have enough characters. Sheath Foster Cowl. It was called Foster Cowl as far as I can tell on this tag. Foster Cowl neck dress. Purple lined. That's about the best I can do. And I put 2 pounds in the SKU because on my Shopify, I need to know how much to charge for shipping. Purple 29. All right. Been on for about an hour. $191. Had a lot of dresses today. Dum-de-dum-de-dum-de-dum. There's got to be something I can do while I'm waiting for photos to load. Like, why don't I understand why it takes so long to load? Does it take this long on Poshmark to load? Even when I've been working all day. I always thought it was my computer, but it doesn't take that long. All right. My measurements are always my second photo, and they still go. I need measurements. In the photo, you can see it. Second photo. I used to have it like the 4th photo. All right, so I'm going to change that to $24.99. That's just a beautiful, beautiful dress. Preview time. Let's see. Okay, this does not have a thing on the side to put a hang tag on it. Always hate that. I hate hanging the hang tags on the brand tag for some reason, but Stitch Fix did it, so I'm going to do that. Poke myself. Not too bad. All right. Man, that's gorgeous. I emptied my trash can yesterday, and that makes life a whole lot easier. All right. Okay. Nissa, if you're still here, thank you so much for joining me. And those of you who are lurking, thanks for joining me. I think I'm going to go ahead and get off of here because I think the Astros might be winning right now, and I want to actually see them win a ball game. So I hope all of you have a great day, great sales, and don't forget that we are all in this business boat together, so paddle on. And until next time, hope to see you tomorrow in my private working hangout. Everyone have a great day. Bye.